Wow, sorry guys, a little bit late. Just been to the gym, just had to throw some food down very, very quickly. Hopefully you didn't get to see me stuffing my face. If you did, I do apologize. Okay, done now. There we go. Right, what's happening? What is happening, guys? Um, Gold looks like it's dropping, but I don't like any setup at the minute. All right, let's change screen to trading view. In theory, you could sell under the. Oh, it's a 5 minute candle. Don't like it. So we'll wait for the 15 to close in 10 minutes. Let me just change YouTube over to TradingView. TikTok, as soon as the system allows me. Hi, Dave. Oh, what's happening? Something is. Simone, Norman, Impossible Herd, XAW, good afternoon. Juggy, good afternoon. All right, I'm just waiting for Simon Webster. How are you, mate? You missed the monster trade this morning, pal. It was a cracker. So we had just the one trade today. Hey, Big Harvey, how you doing? All good, brother. Yeah, I saw your chat. I saw you missed the breakout this morning, but you caught a BPC trade. Uh, Now, TikTok isn't allowing me to change screens, so just I don't know why it does. Here we go. Okay, so this was the analysis from this morning, and this was the breakout that we caught, and we literally had a big chunk of that. Um, so now it's just a matter of what is going to happen next. It was a momentum entry, and we did momentum entry because we knew we got 490 pips of clear space up above. Now, I know by the way that I manage it, I'm never going to get 490 pips. DAX long, let's have a look. Daily. Now, do you remember what I said this morning, guys? I was sells below. Did anyone catch a sell below? I'd stay away. I'd stay away from the longs for now, to be fair, Anna. Oh, hold on. No, you said the H1, right? Yeah, DAX longs. Good spot, Anna. Good spot. Good spot. Yeah, like it. So buys above. Now remember, guys, this is. Oh, I'm just going to put it on because I don't want uh, any grief. I get enough grief at home, so I don't want it on here as well. Remember, what we are doing is purely for educational purposes, and it is not financial advice. It is, however, exactly how I trade. Okay, so you take from that whatever you want. All right, let's switch screens and get it all. All right, it only took me 15 minutes to get the damn screen switched, and now we've got to try and put a buy order above the highs. So DAX, oh, it might look a little bit different. No, it's okay. Okay, open calc. Let's get that going. And we'll try and run it all the way back to the top. Okay, there we go. We can change screen now. And YouTube, I'm changing you. TikTok, you should be changed. Uh, okay, pending order. Let's put that in. What's the high of this one? 266. 266. Uh, no, we'll put it at 2. Okay, we're going. Let's go. Open trade. Okay, that is view. Where is it? Market watch. So just in case you want to know, someone was saying to me, specification. So someone was asking me yesterday because contract size is 50. They thought it was big for the size of the account, but just check the contract size in specification. So here it's 1. So some of them might be 10. If it's 10, then you'd want to do 10 times less contracts if you're in. So here it's 1. All right, so just check where what your contract size is on the broker you're trading with. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on another account as well. Let's just zoom out. This, I'm gonna do 20 on this one. Okay, and I put my target at 24,470. Now, the one thing is, although I put a target at structure, remember, I'll always be scaling out 24,190 and 20. I'll always be scaling out, locking profit in. Oh, okay, that's what we use. Specification. How the hell is it so different? Never mind. Okay, so let's see. Let me know if you like this trade, guys. If you like this trade, let me know. I'm just gonna bring that down to here, and then I'll be able to see everyone's questions. Right, if anyone's got any questions, let me know. Right, what is the thought process behind this trade? Thailand trader is back. Recognize that. Andreas, hello. Gizo. Andreas Toro, good afternoon. Vic Snazzle, you all right? But would it be against trend? Not really. If you look at it on the hourly, right? The fact that the daily's selling off hard, yeah, I can see why you're saying it. But if you look, we've got structure create a new high, higher low, higher high, higher low. If you want to look at the micro trends, then you could say, yes, we've broken through this support level. So probability is if we are going to change trend and we're going to continue lower, it's going to create a lower high. So in order to create a lower high, it's got to push up. So if we look for 20 pips, God, my eyes are bad. So 24,270. So I'm looking at 24,290 then. So 24,290. Let's bring this down. It's about there. There's 94, 93. Oh shit. I tell you what, let's just do this. Let's put it to 92. Okay. So I know when it gets to there, I want to be effectively taking half off. Okay. Well, we'll do that. So if you don't have magic keys or anything like that, then make sure you put a line on your chart like I just did so you know exactly where it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have a quick look at gold for 1 second. Yeah, so gold, it just needs to sort itself out really. We need to break through this. So look, this is the trade this morning. This was the breakout. We scaled some out here for $880 profit, some more out here for 756, some more here for 523, some more here for 330, 322, and then the last bit for 499. One trade for the day. Absolutely just beauty beauty trade, just set up perfectly. We took it. We've been waiting for it on live stream, and unfortunately, I had to leave our live stream a little bit early. I had to do the school run, so we just played out, had our uh, TPs in place, and then let things like Magic Keys or Trade Assistant or Dane's Trade do whatever it needs to do. All right. Let's just do that for now. Oh, actually, I shouldn't set it because I know what's going to happen. As soon as it triggers, it will delete. All right, let's make it so everyone can see it now. So we've got a buy stop above the high of the bullish candle, guys. Above the high of the bullish candle. Okay, this is on the DAX, or if you also known as German 30 or German 40. So, uh, oh, he's having a lot of people jump in and leave and come back and leave. Can't keep everyone entertained, can we? I suppose maybe the description's not clear. Trade through the US Open, gold and NASDQ, and then we end up trading the DAX. Yeah, so uh, guys, if you're on TikTok, let me know. Everyone that's on YouTube, I know you're all pretty much members. So if you're new on TikTok, new to this stream, let me know if you're currently trading, if you're trading a live personal account, a demo account, are you trading a funded account? What are you trading, if you're trading? Or if you're just exploring avenues on how to get into the trading world, let me know that as well. Andy Walker, good afternoon. All right, Simon, no worries, mate. Get back to the office. Have a good day, pal. Don't force anything. Pierre Boysen, good afternoon, mate. Welcome back. I see you here quite a bit. Okay, gold is sticking within that range. I'll tell you what I do like. Any ideas what I like here, guys? Any ideas? What do you think I like here? Fabulous Mr. Fox. Good afternoon, sir. Maggie Carey. Good afternoon. What do you think? Angel. Good afternoon. Well, Angel. Um, what do you think I like about this chart? That could potentially set up, but it would have to do so in the next 12 minutes. Mr. Hall, good afternoon. Candle with no bottom wick. Uh, no, we have a bottom wick here. So look, if I just let me move these around because remember these are from this morning. So what have we seen? If we break it down, we had resistance formed, then the market created an impulsive move. We've broke above structure. Now we're creating a wick down. Yeah, but the bull candle, a few candles. So when we start going back, just remember it has less importance on our decision right now. What I'm looking for is what could possible longs. Yes, Anna. Yes. So Anna on YouTube. Exactly. Big Harvey. Yes. So we've had the breakout, right? Now, a false breakout is when the breakout fails to materialize. But this hasn't failed to materialize yet. It's just dropping lower. And this could be to It could be for any number of reasons. I'm not even going to try and give a reason because I have no idea. But if you were to go around all like the naysayers, they'd be saying, "Oh well, this was a false break, and we could have predicted it coming. Now it's coming down. And it's stopping all the breakout buyers out." Well, maybe it could be the absolute opposite. It could be just coming down to grab liquidity to break the highs and push higher. I wouldn't trade a false breakout here because we don't have a change of structure, and we haven't yet closed below the level. So what we have done is we've closed above the level. So because we closed above the level and we're coming down, this could just be a liquidity grab to reverse. So I'm going to, let me just have a look. Let's see what the 12 pips. So I'm also going to put another order in here. So, and let's do it here. In fact, how many did I say it was? What's the high of this? 44.03. Yeah, 12 pips. So the likelihood of this triggering is very low. But if it does, we'll have some of it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to look for. And there we go, trades in. So right now we've got two pending orders. This order I'll cancel in 9 minutes if it hasn't triggered, or I'll leave it open in 9 minutes if it has triggered, but I'll just move my order above the high of this candle. But this candle, this 30-minute candle, has to close above the range. Okay, so rules are, if this bearish candle closes below the resistance level, we cancel the order. If the bearish candle closes above the resistance level but still closes bearish, we cancel this order and we re-put a new order above the high of the bullish candle. Okay? Everyone familiar, or does everyone understand what I'll be doing? Yeah? All good? If you have any questions or you're not sure, just let me know. Okay? Raju, Dominio, Cat. Cat's got me. Lucas, Tanin, Dave, Kid, good afternoon. Uh, superb, superb. So we sit tight. We wait for opportunities. Um, ooh, NASDAQ, are you tagging support and resistance or break and retest? Uh, am I tagging? Is the US data being released today? It wasn't last. All right, it wasn't last time I looked. I'll have a look again. It had all been taken off. Yeah, it's still off. Oh, let me refresh. Yeah, it's not being released. Uh, what was I having there? It was this one. Are you trading support and resistance or break and retest? Uh, what, on this trade or in general? I'm just a price action trader, so it doesn't have to come into support. As long as it creates its own new support, then I'll trade it. In general, yeah, just price action trader. So my systems are breakout, false breakout, flip, range trade, and BPC. That's it. And a BPC is a breakout, pullback, continuation. If the continuation comes all the way back down to where it previously broke out from, then yeah, people will call it a break and retest. But it doesn't have to come all the way back. It can go lower, it can stay higher, as long as it doesn't break the structure. If it breaks the structure, it then becomes a breakout trade. And if it breaks the structure and doesn't follow through, it then becomes a false breakout. So the ecosystem of the systems, it just all sort of rotates. One goes into the other, that goes into the other, and so forth. Super, super simple. Remember, guys, this is the best month ever to be part of MOC, or Mark Owen Concepts. Why is that? Why is this the best month to get joined into MOC? Any ideas? Bob Henry, good afternoon. Max Art, hello. Why do you think this month is the best month ever to get involved with MOC? Uh, so look, today's only trade. You can see we've got 2 trades placed there. Let's go to history. 1 trade. 1 trade for the day. For the week, what we at? I think it's 19 trades now. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then if we add in last week, so 10 trades, 13,300 banked. And let's put in, sorry, for the month, it'll be 19 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 trades. 19 trades, 17,000 profit so far for this month. So nice, steady inflow, averaging just under $1,000 profit per trade. Success rate, I don't know. What was it? 1. So there's one big loss. That's basically a break-even trade. So you can call it 2 losses if you want. 2 losses from 19 trades, and maybe 2 break-evens. 15 wins. And then if you look at the stats since 1st of August that are on live stream, how much percentage do I risk? I don't really look at the percentage. Reason being, I just trade fixed lot size because by the time. So look, if you look at this, right? Let's go to this trade, right? So this is currently, if I leave the stop loss here, 3.6, it's just under 2%. Okay. Now, if this candle triggers the entry, at the second it triggers, we're going to move our stop up underneath here. So all of a sudden, we're going to go from 3.6 to, well, so just under 2% to 2.5. So all of a sudden, we're going to reduce our risk by just over $1,000. So I don't really look at the percentage risk because my risk parameters change the second the trade is triggered. If you're doing what 95 or 99% of educators do, which is they tell you to trade 1 to 2% risk of your account, and that is regardless of the size of the trade, the stop loss. So some trades you'll be getting very small lot sizing on, other trades you'll be getting bigger lot sizing on. For me, it's not consistent. Yes, when I have a loss, I can sometimes have a bigger loss, But the way that I manage the trade is, I mean, you just ask the members, right? Or just join in, watch the live stream. I mean, those that have been coming since I started doing this in August, should be massively, massively up. And if you are massively up, I would beg the question as to why you haven't yet joined the community in November when we've got a crazy offer on. So, for those of you that have been following for a number of months now, watching me live stream, there's a crazy offer, £997. That's the annual fee for lifetime access. For lifetime access. I don't suppose Rosalind is on here today by any chance? Anyone that's registered for the giveaway called Rosalind? She's not on today by any chance, is she? What do I think about the 30-minute candle now? On gold, ooh, it's closed below. We can actually still leave it on. Why is that? Why can we still leave it on? Um, Cat, when I first started trading, I was on £1,400 a month. That's what I used to make. That was my income. So we can leave it on, but I don't think it's gonna be relevant. I'm gonna take it off because I think we've got more. We'll come back to this in a bit. We'll come back to this in a bit. See if the DAX triggers. Yeah, it had on the 30, but the hourly, look, if you look at the hourly, where was it? The hourly, here's your resistance. The hourly is broken, closed above the resistance on the hourly. So you can leave this open for another half an hour. Because if it breaks the high of the hourly, it should continue to move higher. Exactly. The hourly you can leave it on for the hourly, but I wouldn't have your order here. I'd have it above the high of this candle. So I'm just gonna watch it closely because we've got the DAX as well. The DAX is a lot closer to triggering. So I'm watching the DAX on the screen over here and gold over here because gold obviously moves a lot faster than the DAX. So I don't want to, as they say, get caught with my pants down. I want to be ready. Who's that? Will Williams 2718. Thanks for the follow. Okay, it's all going a little static now. All right. Now, gold, if we close below here, then we're going to have a sell opportunity. But it has to close. This will give us a change in structure. Yeah, 70 points. Okay, so we have 10, well, 11 minutes left. It's all cuts. How are we doing? Yes, there's not a lot we can do while we're just, this is, ooh, oh no, not for me. To get short here, I'd want to see price get below here. Yeah, that's what I need to see. Price get below that area. So there's going to be nothing on NASDAQ at this rate. Um, yes, we could look for range trade depending on what candles we get coming down into this area. Um, DAX is just boring. Yeah, so look, don't don't get impatient and just jump in because you see it moving. Because that's where so many people go wrong. They just see a candle moving, go, oh, I've got to be in, I've got to buy, I've got to sell, and then it goes without them, or it triggers them in, and then they've made a move based on impulsive decisions, and they get stopped out, and then they're livid. So let's just see how this moves. Wait for the 15 here. Wait for the 15. The 15 closes above the level, then we won't do anything. If the 15 closes below the level, uh, then we can look for a breakout. Yeah, gym sessions hit me hard. Okay, uh, if we reject this, the 5 minute traders out there, depends how big this candle gets. If this candle stays somewhere down here like this, the next candle moves down, we can buy the 5 minute. Oh, oh my days. I've not been to the gym in so long. I'm gonna be wrecked tomorrow. I used to be extremely fit, believe it or not. And here I am, moping around like an old man. Hi Mark on YouTube today. Ah, is this I think by the way, mate, you if that's Mark from TikTok that's on YouTube, um you've probably you're on our system now, so you'd have been sent a few messages. So if you're wondering um who the WhatsApp messages are from, it is us, so I do apologize. Mark, hi, I was not being rude last night. I am flying at the moment with my views on the market. I'm flying at the moment. Your flying is in doing well? If so, that's great to hear, bud. Ash. Oh yeah, no, there's it will have been WhatsApp. It's my company number, so oh, there you go, gold trader. Look at that. He's had $124 of profit, 1,000 pip trade. That makes one of those days makes up for well, it'll cover several months, no doubt. Uh, Still have 0.15 left. Good man. Good man. Yeah, so guys, those of you that are looking to join, obviously there's a traditional sort of monthly rate, which is £97 a month. Then we have our annual rate, which is 997. But in November, we've done a lifetime subscription. Now we've offered it to some members that are already on annuals and whatever, but just for November, you can get the annual subscription, the lifetime subscription for the same price as an annual. So if that's interesting, guys, drop me a WhatsApp or DM and I'll give you all the details on how to get involved. You do need Telegram though. If you haven't got Telegram, get it downloaded. You can jump on my free channel. Um, we also have here, I'll just post the Stan Store link. So on Stan Store, you can jump on my Telegram free Telegram channel. You can uh, YouTube, any sort of like offers that come about, they'll get put on there. I've not put the lifetime access on there. I haven't done that on there. So if you want the lifetime access, that is something you have to message me for. Okay, so you can either do that by email, which is mark@markowenconcepts.com, or you can do it on Telegram, which is at MarkOwenConcepts, on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram is at MarkOwenConcepts as well. So all the same handle. Nothing is moving. It's bloody boring. We just need Trump to say something. I tell you what, guys, just bear with me a second. I'm just gonna go and wash my hands. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Sorry about that, guys. Couldn't resist a banana as well. Just passing through. Okay, gold. It's popped, but look, that's what needed a bullish candle, so couldn't do anything. Had to wait another 5 minutes. See if we've got a bullish candle. What's the 15 going to look like? 70 points. Well, not at this rate, the way it's moving. 66. If it stays like this and the next candle wicks down, I'll be a buyer. I will be a buyer. Hi Fenton. Anna, I had my lunch while watching, and Dax hasn't moved. Hey Fenton. The community is really good at Mark. It's a very nice group of people trying to. Thanks, Anna. Pre UK, good afternoon. Look at this. We have. What have we got? Some people. Literally, he's just messaged me. Sorry for disturbing you again and again, and then rings again. Thank you. I don't understand that. Don't be sorry for pestering or disturbing, and then ring straight away. Oh, some people. Um, Nothing followed. Thanks for the follow, nothing. Alexandra, good afternoon. Right, so new candle opens. We can get a buy on here if let's just have a look. If we get a wick down, I need a wick down. If it just goes up, I ain't buying. So look at the highs. 31 flat. Needs to go up a little bit. 31.3. So remember, guys, why do I want to wick down? If this wasn't just a range, right? If it wasn't a range, I'd be quite open to using momentum entries. But on the basis that we're sat in this shitty little range, um, I don't want to do momentum entry here. If it goes on to the target area, would I be disappointed? No. Will I get angry? No. Okay, so look, here we go. Now we can place the trade. Okay, so orders in. I've just placed my buy stop above the high. Uh, Now, what about NAS? Is it breaking short? Yeah, I need it to get below here. DAX, well, we've got our pending order there. Gold, well, let's see what happens. Ooh, no, I've not placed it over here. Gold, gold, gold. 4237. Okay, so buy stops in. Let's get partial TP ready just in case. Because it's a range, I'm only going to put 20 pips as the partial TP, and I'm going to take off 60% instead of 50. The high today was 42.45.22. So gold, we won't do. We had to wait for a week down before we bought. Uh, DAX is still sitting inside those candle ranges. It's not moving. This could potentially in 12 minutes be a double inside candle, which is fine. Double inside candle is like a coiled spring. Whichever way it moves next is that where you will buy stop? No, I've got buy stop at 40. Yeah, I'll show you. Let's get the exact price for you. 42.19.83. Let me just check on that actually. A high 42. That can't be right. That's sure as hell not right. Try again. There we go. That's better. 42.31. What's the high? 18. So we're going to change that. 42.31.48. Okay, so just giving it a little bit of wiggle room. um, above the highs. So we'll see what happens if, yeah. So just so Big Harvey, just remember that this is purely based around the structure that's been formed. So if price is going to break this, we won't get triggered. The only way we can get triggered is if the market breaks the previous candle's high. Now here we've had an uprange candle, but a bearish close. All right, let's see what happens. Hopefully I'll be done within the first 30 minutes. You have a much longer sort of time perspective on what you want to achieve with your gold trades. I'm like smash and grab. My average hold time at the minute is 23 minutes. Hi, Bonnie. 9 minutes left. If it, if it doesn't trigger or stays an inside candle or a bearish candle on this 5 minute candle, I will close it. I will cancel the order. You are a scalper. My youngest son is a scalper. I mean, a scalper that doesn't trade a lot. Yeah. I mean, most scalpers will be taking a shitload of trades every day. So I'm a very infrequent trader. Yeah, we've done 19 trades, and what are we, the 13th of the month? I think it's the ninth. Is it the ninth trading day? Oh God, can't get comfortable. What's going on with DAX before? This is where I don't like it when they both get close to triggering. Okay, let's get ready. Oh shit, wrong account. I know what I need to do. Let's do this. Okay, I just need to have both screens or both charts ready at hand in case they both decide to trigger at the same time. And here we go. Okay, so buy stop is in. Uh, partial TP is in. All right, let's get ready to get stop loss to entry. As soon as we see 150 in blues, we'll move stop loss to entry. In fact, let's bring that right up underneath that low there. So risk is minimal now. And I will take a small loss here by the looks of it. Just being super aggressive with my risk. Remember, I'm not moving my stop loss to break even until I see 150, and in where these big orange numbers are, that needs to be blue. That needs to be blue. It needs to be 150. So yeah, I've been really, really aggressive with my risk on this one. So you'll see. So there you go. Initial risk was about 2,800, I think, and we lost 790. Now, let's just up the numbers. Now, I'm being aggressive there because we're coming close to the end of the hourly candle. Yeah, I don't see another way of managing that. I just want to be super, super aggressive with that. So that one's done. We'll move on. Let me update the stats. 12 losses. And I'll update it on TikTok now. Uh, one was DAX because we've got a pending order on the DAX. Damn it, wrong text. That's okay. Let me just change the number of losses on TikTok to 12. Now, guys, it's up to you how you want to manage it, but I'm, like I said, uh, I'm being very, oh, where's it gone? Why is it not letting me change? Cheers. Thanks, Gold Trader. I am just waiting. I need to let the screen pop up to allow me. Ah, it pops up then disappears. So sorry guys. I just try again. There we go. 12 losses. There you go. You should see the updated stats. 52 wins, 12 losses, 12 break evens. I still like gold for longs, but don't think it wouldn't surprise me if it ran up into this area, but we'll see whether we did the right thing, being aggressive with our stop management. Looks like it. So initial, but remember, this could just be, I mean, I'm not trading it now, we're out, but it could be liquidity to break the previous candle's high and go and fill this bit of the range, which is effectively where we had our TPs. It's what we were looking to achieve. But no, what's happening on the DAX? Anything here? No, we've finished up with another inside candle. Another inside candle. So right now it's not telling us anything. The only thing we do know is that the market is squeezing. So because it's squeezing, the move that's going to happen will probably be a decent move. The question is whether it's going to be lower or higher. That's what we don't know. Um, we're just using this last candle here as a guidance that maybe the next move is going to be higher. And the fact that it's come down to the previous area where buyers came in and were interested and catapulted the price much higher. Okay. All right. Interesting. Not had. Yeah. I just liked where it was. I thought we could get 30, 40 pips out of it. But I ended up losing 13. I don't mind losing 13 pips. So we just use price there to basically help us reduce risk. Okay. Will buyers come back in again here, or are we going to sink through this level? Yeah, this is effectively where buyers came in quite hard last time. We shall see. What's gold on the day now? Must be down. What we Where's the trading view? It's up $26 still on the day, so I think bias will still be buys unless we get a close below this area. So waiting for what have we got there? It's only 26 pips. I do like the flip here. I do like the flip for 30. There's 10 to the top. Hmm. We'll give it another 5 minutes or so before we place any orders. But I'm thinking if this 15, 30-minute candle can flip, we should run up and test the top of the zone here. So I'm just going to see what happens. Oops, meant to be on the 5. But if we break, then we're going to be looking for sells. Where are those wicks? What's the DAX doing? Is it doing anything yet? DAX ain't doing anything. NASDAQ's doing nothing. Gold's dancing around that same. Very quiet session. Very, very quiet session. We need the US to start releasing some news. I think that's what it is. That we need the US to start releasing some news again. We need the government to reopen and give us some volatility back in the market that people can make institutions and whatever can start making some economical fundamental decisions based around. Because right now, I guess you could say it's everyone's decisions are based on gut feeling right now. So I'm just going to trade my technicals as always, the price action that I see. Um, and especially in tight ranges or against trend, you're going to see me be really, really aggressive with stops. The art of making money is how little you can lose. So if you can minimize your losses. So let's say on average your losing trade was $1,000, and then all of a sudden by trade management you can make that trade or your trade loss, average loss, $500. That other $500 you've saved now becomes profit. So you will start to see much more gains in your account if you can start managing your losses better. Okay. It's not all about the wins, it's about how you can manage your losses. Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get a nice big move down. What's happening with the DAX? Okay, if we get now we've seen this break. I want to see buyers step in now before we buy. We've got too much noise here. The cleanest place for sells is going to be below. So we could look for sells below here, really based on clean charts. And so if price can run down here and we can get some buys, fantastic. I'm happy that I closed gold trade to capital preservation. Exactly, Anna. Exactly. It's all about capital preservation. Yeah, it's all been taken off all the um, news sites. All gold, all gold, all US data has been removed from the news sites. So it looks like they're not going to be releasing anything today. Mm. Any questions, guys? Mm. Where- Okay, let's just delete. I'm just got to delete that DAX trade off a different account as well. All right, let's see where gold pushes to now. Will we hold this level? Did I delete DAX? No, I didn't. Let's get that deleted. Guys, if you haven't yet, I'm deleting the DAX. Mm. All right, you've got 11, $12 here of clean space. See how this one starts. If it moves well, guys, then maybe you. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I need. Right. Is this gonna continue now? I wonder if. Nah. 15. What's the 15 saying? 15 could break that structure. How long we got? 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, we'll see what happens. I want to see the first two 15-minute candles of MY opening. Well, it won't be long. I'll be off before that. I'm gonna shoot in probably 5, 10 minutes. Don't think I'll be getting another trade today. I think I'll call it a day with that. It's gonna finish up a decent day. We'll have done what I don't know, 2-2 for the day. Yeah, 2-1. So not a bad day. Not a bad day. Okay, NASDAQ. Okay, this is one that is interesting, right? NASDAQ is interesting. Gold. Gold, I just got an alert. Let's have a look. Okay, now I don't like gold here because we're sat below. Yeah, it's a bullish 5 minute candle, but that's it. Have we got any structure to work with there? It's tapped that area. No, if I take another trade here, even though I can see what you're saying is if we break this high, we do have nine and a bit dollars to run into. I feel like I'd be forcing the trade. The only trade that I do, DAX long is still quite nice. I won't be trading it. Let's have a look. NASDAQ sells potentially. If we got through here, or if we have a 30-minute bullish candle, as long as the candle doesn't, 15-minute bullish candle would work. Stops underneath structure. Um, Obviously, you don't want what's that? 98. Yeah, it'd still work. You've got about 100 points at the top of the high of that previous bearish candle. Yeah, no, definitely don't give profits back, Big Harvey. Don't give profits back. Always, always protect capital at all costs. Okay, at all costs. Uh, Gold price is 42.19. 42.19. Uh, what have we got there? DAX. Yeah, DAX. No, orders cancelled on the DAX. Orders cancelled on the DAX. You know what, guys? 2 more minutes, and I'm. What price is the Nasdaq? The Nasdaq is 25,364, 365. So, guys, if you've got any questions, fire them in right now because I'm going to wrap up for the day. I'm going to finish the day positive, and I'll come back tomorrow morning. What's that? What price would I sell Nasdaq at if I got a close below? I mean, I'm not going to do any more trades today. If I got a close below 25,350, but remember, your broker data's on indexes, prices are always can be different by 20 to 40 points. So just be wary of levels that are drawn on or the price points that I say that are on my broker because depending where they get their liquidity provider, depending who their liquidity provider is, the price point on indexes can be varying. Okay, so just always be mindful of that. Always check your broker data before placing any trades. Make sure you understand the chart analysis. Make sure you know why we're looking at certain trades. Okay. Guys, sorry about that. We had a loss on there today. I don't really fancy anything else. It did go in profit a little bit. I think we got about 10, 11 pips up, but my break even was 15 pips. Uh, for the aggressive traders, I'm not going to do it. For the aggressive traders, buys above that 5 minute bullish candle look good to run into there. But like I say, that's for the aggressive traders. Guys, take care. I'll see you tomorrow at what day is it tomorrow? Uh, is it Friday tomorrow? Jesus, where's this week gone? Yeah, Friday, Friday the 14th. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock if you're around. Thanks so much. Thanks for attending. Bye bye. Have a nice evening.